Hello everybody in YouTube land. This is Jimmy Hennis the Menace with the RRA, and we are reviewing track by track my recording of the cover of the song Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, recorded by the RRA. And I'll show you my little tricks and secrets. Oops, we want to undo that. So first we're gonna isolate the tracks and go track by track through the position and the equalization of each track and what I do to each track to make it what it is. So here it is. This is the drums. Okay. Notice that I turned up in the equalization the treble and the bass, making the bass a little bit slightly louder than the treble. I also added about 15% reverb to it. I put about 10%, I compressed the tracks using the compressor. And the position of the track is in the center. Because you want your percussions to come right from the center. Alright, let's pick our next track. Let's try the piano. The piano is positioned about 40% left and 40% right. There's a little reverb added to each track, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. The compressor was left alone, and this is how it sounds with the drums. Oops, we're optimizing performance. Optimizing performance is something that GarageBand does, and what it does is exactly what it says. It optimizes the performance of the merged tracks and the mixed and mastered tracks, and this is what you get. This is just the piano tracks with the percussion from the beginning. Right? Notice I slowed the tempo of the song down a little bit because I love the lyrics of this song. Now we're going to look at the bass, everybody. This is the bass for the track. We're going to include it and include it. See how it lights up when it's included. And notice that I placed the bass about 15% left and 15% right. Okay? Notice how it doesn't interfere with the 40% left and 40% right of the piano tracks. So the MIDI instrumentation of the bass is literally being projected somewhat from the left and right center of the stereo master. So this is how it sounds with the bass and the piano. Okay. Alright, sounds pretty good, right, everybody? Alright, so now we're going to start from the beginning again. And we're going to add the vocals now, which is 4 tracks, which I like to make very thick, very powerful. And notice how they're not entirely lined up. See how the second track down, 1, 2 down, see how it's a little bit behind the track above it. I call that drag tracking. Now, see how this track is all the way to the left, and this track is all the way to the right? And it's been dragged a little bit in its position behind the top of the first vocal track. That creates a stereo echo effect, which you're about to hear. And it sounds like this.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
So you hear that little stereo echo effect. That's the dragged track. Now, let's complete everything and put in the guitar tracks, which, by the way, are positioned a little bit close to the vocals, but not quite. In fact, I'm going to move that a little bit. And this is the complete version of Sympathy for the Devil.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. for a long, long year. Stole a many man's soul and face.
All right, everybody, that's the complete version of Sympathy for the Devil. And that's the completed. We'll turn off all the solos so you can hear it one more time from where we left off. All of the track sound signatures and MIDI instrumentation has been placed in specific positions in the stereo master to create a fuller sound that's mixed properly.
I was there when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain.
Now notice that the sound signatures for the vocals are much larger, were recorded much larger than, say, the MIDI instrumentation or the sound signatures for the drums. What we do to compensate for that is we bring the volume, the decibel levels down to a level where the vocals glide carelessly and effortlessly just over the instrumentation of the track, giving it not only a stereo echo effect with this track and this track's separation by just a very small amount. If you line it up, you can see they're a little off alignment. Let me see if I can get that line there. Look at that. See how it measures just a little bit to the right, the second track. That creates the stereo echo effect from left to right, and it sounds as though your voice is moving from the left to the right. Whoosh! Creates that stereo echo effect. Also notice I like to boost my bass in my vocals a little bit, and I use the compressor to compress that, and that is that. This is the final result.
Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode a tank, held a general's rank when the blitzkrieg rang and the fire stank.
Well, that's my tutorial of mixing sound signatures for stereo masters in GarageBand's multi-track digital interface. Thank you for watching, everybody on YouTube. I hope this was informative for up-and-coming singer-songwriters that are trying to use GarageBand and utilize it. It is the 21st century, people. You do not need recording studios anymore. And this is just a simple proof-in-the-pudding example of that fact. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like my video, and be sure to check out Dead Shadow, who is an awesome gamer, and also be sure to check out the final complete music video of Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, covered by the RRA on our channel, the RRA. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You have a great day.